Hello everyone, very good morning to one and all my dear students. Today I would like to explain one topic from your paper number MB301 of microbiology. So, according to Saurashtra University syllabus, name of paper MB301 is Microbial Systematics and Environmental Microbiology, right? So today we discuss about topic number 2.1, Introduction to Archaea and Bacteria from unit number 2, Prokaryotic Diversity. Right, so now we are going to start unit number 2, Prokaryotic Diversity. So, first of all, introduction to prokaryotic diversity. So now you need to know that what is prokaryotes and what is microbial diversity, right? So now prokaryotes is unicellular organisms. Unicellular, it means prokaryotes is a single cell only, right? And they lack membrane bound nucleus, mitochondria, or any other membrane bound organelles. So, prokaryotes is a unicellular, it means a single cell organism, and they lack, it means without membrane bound nucleus. But in case of prokaryote, genetic material is stored in irregular shaped body is called nucleoids, right? And also any other membrane bound organelles are absent in case of the prokaryotes. So now again question arises, what is microbial diversity? Microbial diversity. Diversity, it means variability among living organisms. But this variability is due to evolution. Again question arises, what is evolution, right? Evolution, it means change in a characteristic of any species or organism. For example, change in a characteristic of the species by inheritedness, right? Now we going to start our topic number 2.1 from unit number 2. This is just introduction of unit number 2, right? So now unit number 2 and our topic number 2.1, introduction to archaea and bacteria. Introduction to archaea and bacteria is just title of the 2.1. First of all, what is the archaebacteria? Are primitive prokaryotes adapted to extreme environments. Again question arise, what is extreme environments, right? It means extreme condition given to any organisms, right? For example, high temperature, high pH. These all are example of the extreme condition. Now, one microbiologist name is Carl Husch. Carl Husch is one microbiologist. He used rRNA study. rRNA full form is ribosomal ribonucleic acid. Have used rRNA study and group all living organisms into three domains. Domains, it means a super kingdom or highest taxonomical rank organisms. So now in three kingdom, first one is bacteria, second one is archaea, and third one is eukaryotes. Now we going to start some characteristic of the bacteria, archaea and eukaryotes. So first characteristic of bacteria. So bacteria is a single cell prokaryotes, as you all are know, right? Single cell prokaryotes. And they don't have any cell organelles, so no cell organelles, and they don't have nucleus, no nucleus, and peptidoglycan is present in cell wall of the bacteria. So peptidoglycan present in cell wall. And bacteria is antibiotic sensitive. Antibiotic sensitive. So now we going to start characteristic of eukaryotes. First one characteristic of eukaryotes. Eukaryotes are multicellular organism, but in some case it will be also single cell. For example, in case of the some parasites, right? So eukaryotes are multicellular, or in some case single cellular also. For example, in a parasite, and they have organelles, but in case of the bacteria no cell organelles, but in case of the eukaryotes they have cell organelles. For example, mitochondria and chloroplast, example of the organelles, right? And example of the eukaryotes, for example, plant and animal also eukaryotes, right? But plant possesses cell wall, but peptidoglycan is absent in cell wall of the plants, right? So peptidoglycan present in cell wall of the bacteria, but in case of the eukaryotes peptidoglycan is absent. absent and eukaryotes are antibiotic resistant. Now we going to start characteristic of the archaebacteria. Some features of the archaebacteria are similar to bacteria and some features are similar to eukaryotes. So first one is archaea are single cell prokaryotes. So these one characteristics are similar to some features of the bacteria. Now second one is they don't have peptidoglycan. They don't have peptidoglycan. No peptidoglycan. And archaea also antibiotic resistance. Antibiotic resistance, right? So last two features are similar to eukaryotes. So archaebacteria possess some features similar to bacteria and some features similar to eukaryotes, right? If the antibiotic which are going to kill bacteria and if will give same antibiotic to archaea, they will survive but not kill, and bacteria are killed. Why? Because bacteria are antibiotic sensitive and archaea are antibiotic resistance. Last one characteristic is in a cell membrane ester-linked straight chain fatty acid present in case of bacteria, and in case of the archaea ether linked are present. So ether linked branched chain branched aliphatic chain are present. And in case of the eukaryotes, also ester link is present. Ester linked straight chain fatty acid present, as you all studied in semester 1. Present, right? So these all are characteristic of the three domains given by Carl, who's microbiologist. Three domains: bacteria, archaea and eukaryotes, right? Thank you.